All right. All right. Let's. All right. Let's fuck around. Is it my fault? It's my fault, huh? I think he does. Do you have a charger for an iPhone, pal?
Yeah, I got you.
Kay, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for the gifts. I highly appreciate you.
Hey, it's cool. True car pulls up here.
Yeah, go ahead. True car, he's cool. Just tell him third floor, 310.
All right.
True car's rolling deeper. It's just true car.
I think it's just him.
Perfect. We don't like strangers. Stranger danger. You're not wearing thuggies. I don't like it. He said, I know. Do whatever you want, Rob. And then if you need to know where the restroom is, it's the only door to the right when you go back there, just in case you need to use it. In case you were holding it. No. Let me know when you're ready, pal.
I'm straight.
It's good. It's rolling. Want me to bring it in?
Yeah, let's bring it in.
All right, cool.
Let's push this shit back for the homie. Unless you're cool with it right there.
That's cool.
Move your seat back then. So that way you're not fucking on that shit too heavy. I just feel like you don't got space, but if you good, then we good. Fuck it. Fuck around. My bad. You heard me. I told him, fuck you, bitch. It's been a long day. I'm like, it's been a long day. Let's fuck around. Okay, bring us in, pal.
What's up? What's up? Welcome to another episode of the Food Community Podcast. I am Rich Homie Juan, the boy with me, LA Icon, as usual. Today we got a real special guest in the building. Milo from Asaali. What's good?
What's up, man? Glad to be here.
Appreciate you coming through.
Push it closer to you, pal, so you don't got to reach for it. Yes.
Want to talk to us about that box you got in front of you?
Dougie's. Dougie's, the first underwear with a pocket for holding drugs.
How much can it hold?
Shit.
Up to, more or less.
Quarter kick, at least.
That's right.
Yup. This is the first shit I ever came out with, actually. This is the first thing I ever designed.
Originally.
Yeah, originally.
Which was when?
I mean, the idea came when I was just a kid, like 18. You feel me? Just from trapping and shit.
Doggies. Comes in a 3-pack. So where's the stash spot at in these drawers?
Just in the garage. Go all the way back.
Oh, I understand. Dry fit. For those of you that are curious.
Pre-shrunk.
Pre-shrunk as well. That's good.
Yeah.
So how did?
Not for use with firearms.
Why?
Because you don't want to cheddar bob yourself. Come on.
Don't have one on top.
Say it right on the bottom. Not intended for use with firearms.
Let me see. Where? This? Right here? Can you see that? Yes.
I ain't gonna lie. The first week I dropped them, someone fucked around and
Pop themselves?
yeah.
And the balls?
Yeah, so ever since then I switched the package and put that on there.
Mando.
Yeah.
Could they have sued you for that?
No?
I don't think so.
Don't give them any ideas.
No, because it's on them to put their blower up where they want to. They could have put it in a holster like a responsible gun owner.
True, true.
Even those of, I was going to say those of us. For individuals who are not able to legally acquire a firearm, you can still use a holster. It's called proper gun safety, kids. But anyways, so what's up? When did you decide, where did you grow up at and how was it growing up over there?
So I'm from the North Bay, like
That's,
Santa Rosa.
that's right. I know a few people from there.
Shout out Santa Rosa. Um, it's nothing really out there,
We know.
Didn't really have no direction growing up, so I really just turned to the streets.
Yeah.
Um, my dad also was like in prison my entire life, most of my life.
So mom's had you.
Yeah, so I didn't meet him until I was a little bit older, and then met my brothers actually in prison too. The first time I met my brothers,
Was it difficult for you growing up without a dad, or you didn't see it any other way?
I didn't really see it no other way. It was regular for me.
That's cool. I feel same vibes.
You feel me?
Yep.
So like when I graduated high school, I graduated to the streets for real.
That's right.
Um, my dad would start to come around like for Christmas, holidays and shit like that. I remember like I think it was the Christmas my senior year, he had given me like a couple racks or something for my birthday. I was like, all right.
Shout out to him for that.
I was like, all right, we gonna go flip this shit. So that year, like the whole rest of the school year, I just, made that shit work. Went and bought my first zip and just started moving that shit. And it was really, I just graduated from high school to the streets for real.
Could I ask if it was a zip of weed or a zip of soft?
Yeah, it was work
Oh, okay, for sure.
for sure. Yeah.
Before,
And so,
not now.
yeah, so I didn't really have no direction or nothing, but I always knew I wanted to make the Thuggies. So when I moved out to LA, I started fucking around making the Thuggies, figured out how to do production, designs.
Was that difficult to do the production thing? Because I know you're not. This ain't like pressing no damn T-shirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was a little bit more difficult. I had to come up with the pattern, find like the different manufacturers.
Of course.
But after I figured everything out, I realized I could make anything I wanted.
How much trial and error did you have to go through before you had your breakthrough?
This is like the fourth version of Thuggies alone, but
Would you say this is the master version?
nah, still not finished.
What other? Bring that mic with you. Yeah. What other additions can we see to the potential next version of Thuggies?
It's always growing. We always making little improvements with every drop,
Yeah,
for sure.
I ain't mad at it.
That's what really got me started. So once I figured out I could make anything I wanted, I was like, let me make some clothes. I came out with the first design I had. It was like this puffer jacket,
Yeah.
and I didn't really like the way it came out. So I ended up giving all the jackets out to the homeless in downtown LA.
That's right.
Blueface had even worn a jacket in a video and shit, but I just didn't like it. So I just like didn't want to sell them. And I was like, fuck it. At the time, I'm just trapping, So I'm trying to figure out I need to invest my money in something.
Yes.
I got money piling up. I'm hiding money in the walls. I'm burying money in the backyard. I'm trying to figure out what am I gonna do with this money. So
Yes.
let me invest in some clothes. Fuck it. Like what? Maybe it'll hit. The second design I did was the sweatsuit that went viral.
The sweatsuit is fire. Everything's fire, by the way. I don't know why you didn't like the puffer originally. The shit was fire. But yeah, the sweatsuit slapped too, for sure.
Yeah. So after I did that, they all sold out pretty much. A bunch of rappers were hitting me up. I was like, this shit's for real. I was like, damn, there's some money in this clothes shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so that was cool and everything, but it was still like a side thing for real.
Yes.
It wasn't until the collab with Desto that like really set that shit off for real. So like I think it was like December 2020. I had gotten raided.
Peak COVID too.
Yeah, peak COVID. I had gotten raided. The police took everything I had. And I knew I just had to take my life in a different direction.
Yeah.
Luckily, around that same time, I was working on the collab with Desto.
Sick.
So we were about a month out from dropping that collab. And then once I dropped the collab, it was really up from there.
What was that particular design?
That was a variation of my original sweatsuit.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we actually just dropped it again this last weekend
What was it? Awful lot of Asaali?
off a lot of cocaine.
That's fire. You're a fucking fool.
Yeah. So yeah, it's cool. Desto my brother, you know. So we really made that shit work together, and that was his first pop up on Melrose too. So when I had met him, he was in the van. That's when we started working on that, and then when we dropped the collab, that was the first pop up on Melrose.
That's dope.
Yeah.
How'd you guys lock in?
He had actually just tagged me on Instagram. One of the homies was wearing my shit. He thought it was dope. Just tagged me. I tapped back in with him, and I was like, let's do the collab. He was like, let's run it. Pull up on me.
That was that.
Yeah, pulled up on him at the parking lot, and it was just like he had some shit going over there. All the rappers was pulling up. It was just a vibe and shit.
Yeah, I had never been to the parking lot like that.
Yeah, that shit was legendary.
So
Is that how you got plugged in with all the rappers through Desto, or was that you reaching out, or how'd that happen? Because I feel
That
like
was really a lot of both, for real. You know, like I said, I already had Blueface in my shit from the jump. Like, that's my boy. He fuck with everything I wear or everything I design. You feel me? So, but really the coke, for real. You know, a lot of celebrities do coke. So, I was already out there in Hollywood, West Hollywood, partying, Beverly Hills with all these niggas in the Hollywood Hills. You know, they all on that shit. The biggest celebrities, they all on that shit.
facts.
And so that's the best way to really catch them, in the bathroom and shit. Like, you need to wear my shit, and like earlier in my career, I would like really just like kind of just press people on wearing the shit. Like, I'll run up on a big celebrity in the club, and just be like, hey man, I'm an up and coming designer. Can you please wear this shit? If you don't, I'm going back to the streets, And they're looking at me like, damn, all right, I gotta put this shit on. I'm a millionaire. What the fuck am I gonna do with this shit? Like, I'm gonna help someone out.
yeah,
They'd be stupid if they didn't. Especially if some fire shit too.
it's fire.
So, it's just a lot of footwork. Desto helped me a lot too though with the cosign, for real.
That's a valid cosign too.
That cosign made it like a lot more official.
What are the struggles of you coming up with the designs and the shit like that?
Not really any. I got a million designs.
How did you come up with the original design? This.
We had these faces painted on the walls in my old studio at the house. And I had the files in my computer, and I was just fucking around designing some shit one day. And I just kind of threw them on a sweatsuit, like some camouflage type shit. And it just looked fly. So I was like, let's run it.
And that was that.
Yeah, that was that. It was a few samples and shit later to get the right materials and stuff.
No, of course.
But
And it was always them together, or was it? Did you ever try it separately?
yeah, not always them together.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's sick.
just because they're so iconic to me.
No, absolutely. They're the biggest.
They're the biggest.
Facts. So, how do you feel the speed is from here compared to Santa Rosa? Definitely, you wouldn't have been able to get the brand off of Santa Rosa, huh?
Nah, for sure not. It's dry out there. There ain't nothing to do out there. There ain't no one out there. So
What about if you would have just went to San
like,
Francisco?
if you driving on the street in Santa Rosa, you getting pulled over. Like, you the only car on the street. Like, if you driving at midnight on the street, you getting pulled over. You the only car out there. So it's like, it's just dead out there. There's nothing out there.
No, I feel it.
But shout out Santa Rosa.
So when did you open your store?
That was like November.
This last November.
Yeah, 22.
Because there's some sound stages, if that's what you want to call it, like spots where you can film music videos right across the street from you. And I've walked past your store. It wasn't your store yet, but I've walked past your store a million times. So now that I know where your store is, that shit's amazing to me.
Yeah, I'll be pulling up on rappers right over there too.
You know where then?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
there's
dope.
a bunch of little studios actually.
Mm-hmm. Countless.
It's a cool little area. It's like, you know, we kind of turning that little block up. Um, shout out to my boy Box over at In Flames. He's turning that shit up too. You know, we kind of got that block kind of lit now.
That's right.
So it's like,
It's about to be baby Melrose in that bitch.
wait.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, we just did a pop up over there yesterday. I should have had you come through.
And I was highly available. That shit's crazy.
For real?
He forgot about the fools now. Fuck.
See that shit I posted?
I didn't. Maybe this fool did.
Yeah, I think so was with DB, right? Or
I was with DB, but it was with me and Desto. Yeah, we did another collab.
When's your next pop up?
Next pop up this weekend. Doing a pop up with Gas Station LA. 1020 South Los Angeles Street.
I'm popping up.
Yeah, pull up. It's gonna be lit.
You're gonna be back
when was it? What day?
Saturday.
Saturday.
No, I'm gonna be on my Northern Cali run.
Do it then. I'll pull up. Don't trip. I'll be there for sure. Not capping. What time is this shit at?
1 to 6. Yeah, there'll be a DJ.
Are you gonna be there early or you're not gonna be there until later?
We'll see.
Well, I need to know, fool, because
I usually show up like, you know, when I show up.
That shit was hella cool how he said it.
I don't like that shit. I don't know when to go. I'm gonna fucking have
Whenever
to.
I feel like it.
Yeah,
Text me.
I will. That was nasty. So what color schemes do we got in the Thuggies? Because I know in this, what do we call this print exactly? The monogram.
I call it the cartel print.
So the cartel print. I know the cartel print is in every color. What color do we got for the Thuggies?
The Thuggies, they were originally white, black, and gray, but now we just doing black right now.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, we just running them basic.
Nah, they're tight. So
Are there any other fashion designers in LA that you'd give it up to? That'd be like, damn, yeah, they doing this shit.
For sure. Of course, my boy Desto, the biggest in the world, bigger than LA.
that's facts.
And then, of course, my brother Blasey.
Shout out to Blasey.
Man, I don't want to forget no one. Y'all put me on the spot.
Desto and Blasey are a good start.
Jebediah, he's hard.
Who's Jebediah with?
Ryder Studios. Who else? Of course, my boy Box. He's going crazy.
Yeah, Inflamed is inflaming.
Nando, up to no good.
That's right.
My boy, of course, I can't forget my boy Thirsty P, Dead Homies LA. That's one of the hardest brands in LA right now.
Dead Homies is pretty slick.
Super underrated. Super underrated. Dead Homies LA is one of the hardest brands in LA. My boy Thirsty P.
That's right.
Oh yeah, Wicked Thoughts. Khalil at Wicked Thoughts. That nigga's crazy. He's so sick with it, and they got a lot of new shit coming out this year that's gonna go crazy. Besides that, you know, not really anyone.
I ain't mad at it. It's a valid list. It's also some people we're going to go look out for. What kind of weed are you smoking right now? It's kind of loud.
Runts.
I ain't mad at it.
I got the bag over there.
I ain't tripping.
When was the last time you put it in the Thuggies?
I'm going to spin the scandalous ass. Damn. You broke my phone, man. You look down. That's just a case, fool. That's just a protector. Oh, shit. That's the Asaali runs.
Asaali Rants.
Let me see. Let me see that shit. Shopasaali.com. Fair enough. It's that loud. Sick ass fool.
Asaali pack.
So,
Look like Chewy, huh?
a little bit. A little bit. For those of you that don't remember what the fuck chewy is, that's gum. But nah, realistically speaking, so what else do we got coming from Asaali that we should be aware of right now? The last time you were here, because technically this is not your first time here, you were saying that you were gonna do something again with Desto. That just happened last week, huh?
That just dropped. Yep.
So that's fire.
So then we got the pop up
With gas station.
gas station LA this weekend.
Yes.
Then we got a couple listening parties coming up.
At the spot?
Yep. 1020 South Los Angeles Street.
Yes,
y'all
sir.
pull up. Besides that, the new summer collection's dropping end of this month. And then I'm going to announce like a small tour. We're going to do a small pop-up tour.
That's vicious.
Yeah.
Any cities you care to announce right now?
San Diego, Houston, and Oakland.
That's sick. Pretty sick. I ain't mad at that.
You got any crazy coke stories from when you were running into all these celebrities in Hollywood?
Not really, for real.
Just one, just one. You don't gotta say who.
Flashback?
I like it.
I don't know. I can't say off the top.
Ha ha! You're holding back, brother. It's the food community. Let us have it. Just one.
I can't say too much, man, but shit be getting wild out there for sure. I be chilling now, though. You know, I be working. That trap life is way different. Like, you be outside all the time, everywhere.
What was one thing you hated about it?
Like, just constantly people hitting my phone.
Mm.
For real.
What's the biggest amount you ever fronted?
I know, I'm front shit.
I
I'm front shit. Yeah, no. I never personally fronted shit or, like, fronted out shit. Like, nah. I mean, I fronted out shit, of course. But
Well, no, that's what I mean.
I don't personally front shit, like, ever.
No, I'm not asking you what you've got fronted. I'm saying what have you fronted other people?
Fronted other people,
Not the loudest, the most.
you know, probably just like a quarter kick or something.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, nothing major. You know, I'm not no crazy heavyweight like that. I would just be pulling little kicks and shit, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I had gotten hit, they had got me with, like, a half kick. I think it was, like, 5,000 ecstasy pills.
Oh, you had got hit before.
Yeah.
I got raided.
Walk us through that day of you getting raided, if you don't mind.
That was some bullshit, for real.
Put the mic closer, boo.
That was some bullshit, for real. Because I was just asleep. And then I heard them banging on the door. And I was like, oh, man, this is it. Because, you know, like I told you, I'm trying to invest in the clothes and shit. Any day, I'm like, these niggas going to bust the door down. I got fucking money in the walls, all sorts of shit, you know. The house was trapped out. And so that morning, like 5 in the morning or something, 6 in the morning, I don't know. They fucking come in, raid the house, drag me out. I'm in my underwear. Not my underwear, like some sweats I threw on. No shirt. I'm in front of all the neighbors and shit. Cuffed up. I'm like, damn, this shit's over. My life is over right now. For real. I was like, they taking me away. It's done. That was like really my first offense. I had one other offense when I was super young for like a little bit of coke, but it was like some old shit. And so it was really my first offense. So I got lucky, and I have a really good lawyer. Shout out to Jonathan Franklin.
That's right.
Best lawyer in LA, for real. Saved my life. Luckily, during that day, it was during COVID. Like you say, it was the peak of COVID. So they booked me, and then they let me out, like, that evening. I ain't have no clothes. I had no clothes. I'm walking around in fucking Hollywood with no shoes on.
How they took you?
Yeah, I ain't have my phone, nothing. I'm asking people for a ride. I'm like, what the fuck I gotta do? I'm like, damn. So it was really like, I was at a peak at that point. You know, I had a lot of money, had a lot of drugs. You know, I had a nice car. I was doing good. And then boom, they took everything. And I'm out there in Hollywood with no shoes on.
Looking,
So,
feeling kind of crazy.
yeah, feeling crazy. So it was like, boom, in the blink of an eye, I was like chilling, just to like everything gone. But you know, I had hope because I had that collab come in, and you know, I had a lot of momentum with my clothes at that point, and I had a lot of faith that I was gonna be able to make it work, for sure.
And here you are.
Yeah. So you know,
Would you say you're doing good right now?
yeah, I'm straight. Um,
Fashion designer, that's cool.
we had a lot of losses and shit this year, so it's been really hard. But
Talk to us about your relationship with Suede. How did you meet that fine young man?
so Suede's actually who put me on to y'all, for real.
That's right.
Shout out Suede, R.I.P.
Yeah. Um, I ain't gonna lie, he made the food community like lightweight cool. Because it was like more like some meme shit before, I feel like, and then it almost like switched to like some no jumper type, like some shit for the culture. Is that how you all feel, or I don't know? That's how I kind of
I'm a
saw
member
it.
of No Jumper, so the vibe's the same for me.
Um, so nah, so Suede, you know, he put on for anything. He just put on, man. And he put my clothes on and made that shit look fly. You know, that's one of my best friends. I miss that nigga like crazy. Think about him every day, like all the time. Um,
You have that dope ass cutout of him.
yeah, I got to cut out. I just got another one because that one was too small. But we finna put like a bunch of pictures and murals up and shit. I just did a shirt. I just did a shirt for him. I gotta bring that one. Um, it's a shirt of him sold out at the Novo because he had done a sold out show at the Novo.
Sick.
Super legendary. So I had to make a shirt to like commemorate that.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, and then like all the profits from like any of the collabs that we do are going to his family too.
That's very dope.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, that was really my, you know, that's my brother, and that was a huge loss for the community, huge loss for LA. He was just so talented, um, just different. Um, he gave a lot of people hope, you know, a lot of the youth hope.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Like he was like the one in a million. You feel me? So
Tell me a funny story. Tell me you know what? Tell me a couple of stories that you have with him.
I don't really want to get too much into it, honestly, but you know, we spent a lot of time together, like right before he got locked up, and we was just super like happy and eager to work, and like happy with like the momentum that he had, and like we just were like super happy with everything that was going for him.
Absolutely.
So it was really just like a devastating loss. Um, but you know, he has a lot more work coming out. He was working like crazy right around that time. Another project, maybe two, couple more music videos. We actually even shot a music video that I'm gonna drop. And you know, he was a crazy worker, for sure. And his memory's gonna get his memory's gonna live on for a long time, for sure.
I bet. I believe it. He definitely made a large impact on the scene for sure, to say the least.
And it was like I already had a lot going with my clothes too, so um, it was like it. But when I linked up with him, it brought something different. Um, like I already had all the big rappers in that shit, Young Thug, Sway Lee, Coyle Ray, like all these people.
Yep.
But still, I didn't have like this core fan base. And when I linked up with Suede, it just like instantly connected with the community and brought like this core fan base to my
Facts.
brand. um, it really just changed the entire brand
Absolutely.
and kind of changed like a lot of the marketing direction that I was going in. And you know, he influenced the brand tremendously. You know,
What do you mean by that marketing direction?
like I was really just going for like the big rappers,
Mm.
and like um, once I linked with him and it like we brought in like the community and stuff, like it was more like the LA rappers
Mm-hmm.
started tapping in with me and stuff like that.
Now you can see it. As soon as you turn on YouTube and look at some LA rappers, mostly everyone's rocking your gear. You know what I'm saying? I
And
remember.
like I said, like before, I was just targeting to the big guys because I was in Hollywood
Mm-hmm.
selling coke. I was like, let me try to get this shit to this person, that person. I could do it, and I still do it. I'll fuck around and do it sometimes, but like, um, I just be chilling now, and I give it to the homies.
Nah, I totally feel it.
Feel me?
What else is next for you besides the pop-ups? Thuggies is the main thing right now, huh?
Thuggies, yep. Thuggies, get your thuggies, not your huggies.
Mhm.
And yeah, we about to go crazy with this new collection. So y'all stay tuned for that shit for sure.
I'll be seeing sometimes rappers be pulling up to your spot and they be filming music videos. You got your
Oh, yeah.
you got your hand in music too or not?
Not really, nah. I be in the studio and shit, but I be working on designs and shit while they rapping.
That's right.
I always be in the studio with Bravo, free Bravo.
When's Bravo coming home?
Soon, man. Real soon. Sooner than y'all even know, for real.
That's right. Free
Yeah.
peso too.
We're gonna need you to bring him up here.
Nah, for sure. Right when he get out, we going viral.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I be fucking around with the music a little bit, but nah, it's not really my main thing.
I feel it. Have you ever rapped?
Yeah, I got a couple mixtapes out.
Hey, what was your rap name?
Milo, baby Milo. Yeah, my same name. So
And it's searchable.
yeah, it's searchable. You look it up. I got a bunch of shit out there.
We need you guys to run up the streams. What the fuck?
Yeah, run it up.
Baby Milo, what's the title of the stuff?
Hard in the Streets 1 and Hard in the Streets 2 is my mixtapes. Suede is on Hard in the Streets 2.
That's right.
Track 2, I think, the Slums.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, we got a music video we shot right before he got locked up too.
Is that the one you were saying you were gonna drop?
Yeah, I'm finna drop it. I'm just like, I'm gonna work on it and make it a little bit better. Try to make it more special and shit.
I feel it. When did you start rapping?
That was like way before the close or anything. But just like on some fun shit, like it's never been nothing serious to me.
And it hasn't occurred to you now that maybe you should fuck around for real.
For real, I mean, rappers don't make no money for real. I ain't gonna lie.
Some people will say you're capping.
Mm,
Some rappers.
most of the rappers I know, like it be tough, you know. So,
I like it.
I'm going where the money's at.
I feel it. Merchandising is definitely the vibe.
For sure.
What else? Is there anything you want to leave the people before we clock out, or you got some other stuff you want to talk about?
I don't think so, man. You know, just any up and coming designers, you know, that are watching this right now. You know, just make sure you staying true to yourself. You know, that's one thing about my brand that's I think stands out from a lot of other brands.
Yeah.
A lot of other brands try to make stuff like Trap Marathon clothing or like Hustlers United clothing or like Big Ballers clothing. Like it'd be like a lot of funny stuff. And I never did that. Oh shit. That's your car. Yo. Yo. Is it parked on the inside? No. You in this like tan building?
We're not doxing the color of the building right now. The bums will guard the car. Don't trip.
You seen my track car's parked right in front. No, my track car right in front.
Now you doxed your whip.
I ain't tripping. They gonna know when I drive. They gonna get me. They gonna get me. What up? Yeah. I think
Probably.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
You got any good questions for this fine gentleman after he gets off the phone?
Not that I can think of. No, I asked him everything I would ask him.
Oh, that's cool. Think it went well?
Yeah, it was cool. Better than the first one.
Why?
It's just better. I feel it.
Capper.
Well, what do you think? Think I'm capping or what?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's True Car on the phone for those of you that are not seeing what's happening right now. Because clearly I cut this shit out, but that's True Car on the phone. He can't find parking. This is a common problem here at the food community.
That's fucked up. Y'all gotta get a better spot, parking lot and shit.
I try to tell this fool. He doesn't believe me.
We will soon. Relocating.
That's been crucial for my spot because we got a parking lot.
Right across the fucking street. You still got parking in front, too.
Yeah.
You got parking in front.
That's a good little spot for parking and shit.
I mean, we got parking right here on this little cut right here, but people are scared of the tents. It's just their house.
They about to make your car their house.
Or at least part of it, Is there anything? What were you saying right now about don't come out with the freaking hustler by nature freaking shirts?
Yeah, a lot of that shit's goofy. A lot of them brands be coming out too goofy. Like, they be trying too hard to, like, be, like, trap clothes or, like, hustler clothes. And my shit was never like that. I was just trying to come up with some fly shit. You know, so it's always been, like, design oriented.
Yes. It's dope.
Design and quality, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Well,
That's another thing, too. Like, if you're going to make a brand, you need to go for quality. You know, always, and you push the quality to the best it can be in anything you're doing. Art, music, clothes.
absolutely.
Push it to be the best podcast. You know, so a lot of people settle. They're like, let me just print a blank tee. That's kind of basic. You got to push it farther than that.
Facts.
Once you push it farther, you got to push it even farther. And that's how you're really going to excel in anything you do and be successful.
Super facts.
Good game.
We highly appreciate you. What you gonna do today?
Shit, I got to go back to the store. Shit's going crazy. I'm trying to train this new employee. Then I got to go meet with True Car. I think I'm going to go meet with some other influencers and shit. They might pull up to the store. I got some big influencers coming through the store today, actually.
What time is that at? No.
Yeah, I'm just working. And then I got to take a little trip tomorrow. So
That's right. Well, we highly appreciate you taking the time to circle back. No cap.
yeah, no, for sure. We're going to do this again.
Absolutely.
For sure.
Come along, bring some people, do whatever you want. We got you. It's all love. Facts.
All right, let's do it.
And then I'm going to see you on Saturday. Whatever time it is you pull up.
Big Smoke Fest, gas station LA, Asaali, 1020 South Los Angeles Street, 1 to 6 p.m. DJ, food, all that.
What kind of food?
I don't know, it's like Hood by Chef or something. I forget what the name is, but
Fire?
it's supposed to be lit.
All right.
I ain't booked the food, but I guess
We're going to try it together.
check it out.
Make sure you guys tap in with the homie. 1020 South Los Angeles Street. Asaali Clothing. You see the fucking brand. You've seen it on everyone that you guys like watching. You know what it is. Full Community Podcast. Rich Homie Juan, LA Icon, and Baby Milo. We outside. Act like you know about it. We out.